Hello everybody and welcome to Cat's Cottage. As y'all know, seeing my other videos, I went to the thrift store and I showed y'all the furniture and found my husband in the men's shoes, so I videoed him looking at men's shoes for a change. And the jewelry, and I didn't see anything there that I liked really, so I left it alone. But I went over the shoe department and I found some shoes that I like. And let's see. Now here's the first pair that I bought that I actually wished I hadn't. I really like the way they're made and the way they look. They got like, kind of like an elastic kind of a with lace looking. But when I go to walk in them and wear them, this falls down and goes like that. So, and then I lose control of the shoe. I mean, so I've made a mistake here buying this. I guess it was about $5 or $6 that I threw away when I got my discount. And I know they make something that goes on the back of the heel because I used to wear it when I worked or wore high heels years ago when I was young. And there's something you can put in here that will hold the shoe up. Maybe y'all can help me remember that. I don't know, and I don't even know where I'd go get it, but I probably just need to let these go, not worry about it. But I really like the way they look, okay? And I'm going to show you another pair. I'll just walk y'all over here a little closer where I'm at. Now, let's see. Y'all have already seen these. I forget what they are now. But anyway, they're all leather, and I really like these. These are really, really comfortable. So they're kind of a burgundy color. Now here's the other black pair. I kind of went crazy getting shoes. I like these. Now these are somewhat like the other ones I just showed you. And the heel is stiff enough it stays up. And these are Sierra, Cserra. They look really almost practically new. And I really like these. I've already worn these some. I really like them. I wore them yesterday. I started out, I got out of the car and went to go in and eat somewhere. And I had those shoes on, the ones I talked about. And right away, I mean, it was a disaster right away. But I kept adjusting them, went on in the restaurant. But I won't wear those again until something changes on them or I'll throw them away. And now here's my other pair. And I slipped these on yesterday. These are black. I think I needed some black shoes, so I kind of looked around in the black. And most that I liked were too big or too small. And these are Calvin Klein, and I like these real nice, way they fit. And, I like that alligator, snake, or whatever that is, look right there. And then the other part is smooth patent leather. So I like these a lot. And that's the other pair. So I got 1, 2, 3 black flats. My husband was like, "What are you doing?" I said, "Don't worry about what I'm doing. Mind your own business." That's pretty much at the point where you're not taking anything away from me. That's it. I'm leaving with this. I've gone into shoe stores and paid up to $150 whatever dollars for shoes, and here I'm getting a whole stack of shoes for under $20. So leave me alone. I could go across town and get those other shoes. But anyway, that's 1, 2, 3 black ones. And let's see. That was all I got in shoes. I didn't get any jewelry, didn't get any clothes. I wanted to look in the sweaters. But this is the point of the video where I start complaining about the store. Anyway, I told the manager that I was certainly glad. I didn't tell her why or anything. I said, I'm certainly glad you're here today. I really am. And she smiled real big. So it's kind of hard to get on her good side. She's got fiery red hair, and you can listen in that furniture video and you can hear her, that's her the whole time that you're there. That's what you hear. And I didn't appreciate it at first. It used to give me a headache. And I was like, Lord, will you shut up? Please, please shut up. But now, 2 days she wasn't there that I went, and it was a disaster in there. And these guys were, one was chewing snuff right there at the checkout. The other one said, I told you about him saying I'm out of here, and left us first in line, standing there with people going all the way around the building. He said, I'm out of here, I'm through. That kind of thing. So, but I appreciate her now. Just scream and holler all you want to, as long as I'm able to get in and out of there and no problems. But the thing that got me yesterday, and I just wanted these kids to be gone, little bitty kids, screaming and hollering. Kids do that to get attention. And I just almost couldn't hardly bear it. I don't know if I look at it and I see y'all not doing anything about this screaming. You're just letting these kids try to get your attention and have your way and all that. They would definitely not come with me next time. Certainly not. When my kids were little, and they did try some of that stuff too. All kids do it. You're not going. You acted bad, and you're telling me you're not going to act bad this time, but you will. You're not going. Maybe when you decide you can act nicer, stay quiet and not get into things or run off. But no, I couldn't take my kids into places like that. I got burned one time. I took them in an Italian restaurant. And I had 3, I tell you. I had 3. And they started carrying on. And the people around were turning their heads and looking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and I couldn't control them. And so I got the waitress to pack me up. Back then they wasn't big on taking leftovers and all. You didn't do that. But I told her, I said, you have any kind of takeout boxes or plates or anything? And I'll tell you, I'll leave here if you can pack this up, because that was at a pretty expensive Italian restaurant. She packed it up and brought it to me, and I left. And I never took them out to eat again. That was it. I might have taken them to McDonald's if that was possible, but no, I did not do that. But anyway, that's my complaint. I'm going to have a complaint about the thrift store before it's over with. But yeah, that was my complaint. I had a headache, and I thought I was going to have a stroke. I felt like I was going to have a stroke, and I was so glad when it was my turn to check out. But anyway, I'm going to stop complaining. But I want to show y'all my shoes that I got. And, we all need a pair of good black shoes to wear. And I'll probably get me a few more pullover sweaters to wear around the house. I really like the one that I got the other day, that red one, or fuchsia colored one. I don't know what color it is, coral. But I really like that one. And I would guess that I would need to take my time, and really look at the stuff and don't buy mistakes. If I'd have just put those shoes on there that I bought and walked around a little bit, I would have found that it's going to come off my foot. So, but we all make mistakes when we buy things, and you can't take it back. So, thing you do is you give it away or you throw it away. So, but anyway, I do recall when I was young, there was something you could buy that you put in the shoe, and of course, that was mostly high heels, that you could keep the shoe on your foot. So, I don't know, maybe some of y'all know, had that experience of the heel coming off on those flats. So, but anyway, I'll let you go, and I just wanted to show you my pretties, and I'll talk again to y'all later. Bye-bye.